Jess Phillips, the Minister for Safeguarding of Females, just confirmed she knew all along and did absolutely freaking nothing. Enough's enough. She and the rest of the Labour dictatorship need to go now. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. Now of course, before I jump into this, the usual disclaimer: do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and I'm not inciting hatred to anyone or particular group, religion, etc. Now, first and foremost, let me set the groundwork with what Jess Phillips said in the past right here.
People have turned a blind eye. There's no I'm not denying that, including you. Absolutely not me. I have never turned a blind eye. I never would shy away from calling a problem what it is. People have turned.
So she has categorically turned round and said that she has never taken a blind eye ever, right? When it comes to this disease that the UK is suffering from right now, the rape gang disease, right, guys? Well, it looks like this clip is coming back to bite her in the rear end. Why? Because here, just in the past week, she admitted to something pretty groundbreaking. She knew all along. She actually turned a blind eye, guys. Get a load of this.
Horrendous reports about the rapes and assaults that are taking place by South Yorkshire Police. I welcome the decision to involve the NCA and strip away responsibility for those investigations from the force. But would she confirm that the National Inquiry will look at the role of the police not only in cover-ups but in the crimes themselves?
Absolutely, yeah. The South Yorkshire Police should never have been left to investigate themselves in this matter, and so yes, moving over to the NCA is the absolutely right thing to do. But I would be lying if I said that over the years I have not met girls who talk to me about how police were part of the perpetration, not just the cover-up.
Horrendous report.
Yeah. She's just admitted she knew all along and did absolutely nothing. She turned a blind eye. And why do I say she did absolutely nothing? Because her and the rest of the Labour dictatorship and the other freaking traitors in Parliament, right, had a chance at the beginning of this year for us to have a national inquiry into, let's call it what it is here, right, the majority Muslim rape gangs. And every single one of those mofos shot it down and voted against it. It wasn't only just a couple of months ago that their backs were then into a corner because of the Casey report, and then they then announced that they're going to do a national inquiry into the rape gangs. However, 2 months on, and it's been absolutely freaking crickets. And even then, I don't trust that inquiry as far as I could freaking throw it. Because at the moment, from what I've read, some cities, they don't have to take part in it if they don't want to. Bradford, I'm looking at your corrupt backsides. Because all the reports are coming through that all roads lead to Bradford. And then if you think that the places like Oldham and Rotherham were horrendous enough, reports are coming through that Bradford is 1,000 times worse and then some. Unfortunately, I could actually believe that. I really, really could. But going back to this after my little bit of a side rant there, she just admitted she knew all along and did nothing. She says she spoke to girls where they were attacked by police officers in South Yorkshire Police Force. She knew. She did nothing. They allowed the police force to investigate themselves, and now she's turning around and saying, well, yeah, that was a bad idea, so we're going to refer them on to, the people above them to be investigated rather than investigating themselves. Shouldn't they have done that right from the beginning? when she knew all along that there were officers in South Yorkshire Police Force that were doing this to our little girls as well. Like, this is absolutely freaking mind-blowing. And she has the cheek here to turn around and say that she's never turned a blind eye at all. She can freaking piss off along with the rest of the corrupt Labour dictatorship. If they think they've got a mandate, oh, hell no, they do not have the public mandate anymore. And the 13th of September, sorry, I'm thinking of Christmas there, I don't even know why. The 13th of September is gonna be the day that the Labour dictatorship are gonna absolutely shiz their pants. When they're gonna realise that they do not have the public mandate anymore. That the public do not support this Labour dictatorship. And we need a general election, and we need it now. We need new leadership. We are sick and tired of these rape gangs. We are sick and tired of hundreds and sometimes thousands of unvetted, who knows who they freaking are, men coming into this country illegally. We're sick and tired of paying for them. Going up in 5-star hotels, this, that and the other, feeding them, clothing them, giving them mobile phones, the old kit and caboodle. We are sick and tired of that. The Labour dictatorship need to go. This, to me, is the final nail in the freaking coffin. She knew all along she did nothing. She herself has turned a freaking blind eye. Now, here's Rajamir's response to this. Now, Rajamir, he is one of the main activists at the forefront of all of this, and he's been doing this for absolutely years. If you guys can support him, please do. He's doing some wonderful and very, very necessary work for us, right? And he's saying the following: the Safeguarding Minister for Girls confirms that she personally witnessed cover-up behaviour. She knew, she saw it, and she stayed silent. And here's the scandal. Instead of demanding accountability, Jess Phillips fought against a national inquiry. She sided with the very institutions accused of protecting abusers. She defended councils, police forces and party colleagues when her job was to defend children. Every excuse, every delay, every attempt to shut down scrutiny gave perpetrators more protection and left survivors more betrayed. And so Raja says, look, I've got 3 questions that he'd like you all to consider, right? Question number 1. Do you believe the government would have voluntarily agreed to a national inquiry without years of relentless sacrifice from survivors and campaigners who refused to be silenced? Hell no! Question number 2. Do you believe the inquiry will actually hold public officials, police officers and politicians accountable for enabling the industrial-scale gang rape of children? Hell no! Question number 3. Do you trust our new Home Office Secretary, I can't even believe she's our Home Office Secretary, Shabama Mahmood, and Jess Phillips to deliver justice? No! Hell no! Hell no! A million times over with a capital H and N. Hell freaking no! They've lost all support. They've lost all trust. That is it. Dead in the water. That Labour dictatorship needs to freaking go, and they need to go now. And this, to me, is the final nail in the coffin. She's just admitted she knew all along and did absolutely nothing. She herself turned a blind eye. This is our government. I call it a dictatorship now. This is our government. These are the people that are supposed to be protecting us. They're doing an absolute shit job of it, aren't they? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and unfortunately with the state of the UK at the moment, there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alternerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Steph Alternerd. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. She needs to be sacked now. I mean, for her to actually admit this, like, she's done. That's it. Game freaking over. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.